One of the advantages of blended learning is the powerful opportunity it allows for personalization. Personalization is founded on two core ideas, and as a teacher, you should strive to achieve both of these. The first core idea is customization. And this is achieved when we tailor the learning experience to a student's needs, wants, interests, and goals. And the second is student control, where students have an element of choice or control in their learning experience. Blended learning makes personalization easier because it integrates technology such as online learning activities and programs, management systems, and data to influence the goal, time, place, pace, and path of a student's learning experience. Let's see how Trailblazer Elementary School in Colorado Springs uses technology to impact each of these elements of personalization. Now grab your notebook, as you might be inspired to jot down some ideas you want to test with your students.
Learning pathways in math are determined by a pre-assessment that we do daily. So whatever skill that we're focused on, I ask usually about 3 to 5 questions regarding that skill.
For Plickers today, we're going to identify the number of syllables in words by counting our vowel sounds. The question is true or false. There are 3 vowel sounds in that word. Ready?
The students all do those questions, they all answer them, and then based off those scores is how we determine what pathways or what groups they go into. So if a student gets below a 50%, then they know that they'll be at teacher time. And we have 2 math rotations. So they get to choose when they want to come to teacher time, if it's first round or second round. So that's non-negotiable, is coming to teacher time, but their choice of when they do it is up to them.
So for Genius Hour in 4th grade, students developed a question that they wanted to research, and then they create some sort of end project that goes with the research they've done on their question. I have everything across the board, from students creating a Rube Goldberg to students who are researching helicopters, making some sort of model, and then doing the research that goes along with that. It's really been an opportunity for them to decide what they're interested in and go from there, create their own learning path.
I think if you were to ask any of the students here at Trailblazer about Genius Hour, you would get a very excited response. They look forward to it. It's an opportunity for kids to choose what they want to learn about, and through that they learn the process of exploring a topic and developing, as Mrs. Rubio-Gurnett said, those non-academic skills, problem-solving skills, group, working in a group skills, communication skills, and it's their passion project, if you will, and they get to just go and explore and learn. They take different takes on it. Some of them decide to do something that serves their community. Others perhaps want to just learn more about an animal or whatnot, and it does look different for our younger kiddos than in kinder and first than our 5th graders. But throughout that process, what we see is the confidence building in the kids, and also just that genuine excitement about learning something new that they're interested in, and we do see that carry over into their other learning areas as well, just learning how to learn.
Well, Opportunity Hour is a chance for the kids to do something that they wouldn't normally do in their regular curriculum and regular classroom setting in PE, in my class. And we were doing circus skills, and it came about because Natalie and I are friends, and we wanted to do something that would excite the kids a little bit, and also something that, like I say, is not usual, not different, and something that hands-on, hand-eye coordination kind of thing, still staying in my realm with PE, but also adding the visual stuff and the movement stuff with Natalie, who's really good at that stuff.
When we realized we needed to realign our initiatives or what we wanted to do differently with time in our day to do that, we had to look at our whole schedule. We know that teachers function best during their workday and not after school. So we had to realign our priorities to make that happen within our school day. one of the things we wanted to make sure children had were opportunities in a learning environment that also addressed those graduation requirements that are not academic, like personal skills, civic skills. Those opportunities can be taught and developed in an opportunity hour.
Within the classroom, there's different areas where they can go. We have flexible seating, so we have a quiet reading area. We have rocking chairs. We have the carpet. We have clipboards so they can bring their work. Within the pod, they are able to go. We have 2 couches out there. We have another classroom in our pod that has tables set up for them to work. They're able to come in here to the media center and work. As long as we know where they are, they have free choices.
In our pod, in addition to those choices, we also utilize each other's classrooms. So maybe they need something that's quieter or just a place to focus better without their peers being around them so much.
And in the art world, there's something called TAB, and it's teaching artistic behavior. And it's choice-based instead of discipline-based. And that can be really scary if your room is set up where I have been used to walking students through, this is how we're drawing this together, and they can maybe put their own twist with a color palette, but for the most part, the last 12 years, we're working on the same art piece together. And Opportunity Hour has given me that chance to work out some kinks, to figure out what that's going to look like in my room. How do I make materials accessible? Because I realized that my room is not set up for students to be able to just go and get what they need. And so I was running around like a crazy person getting this for them and getting that for them. And so by having this opportunity, I've also been able to figure out how am I going to go more choice-based. And so I practiced with all my Opportunity Hour kids. I actually had a TAB Opportunity Hour last year. I had one in the beginning of this year. And to help me work out some of the kinks, what routines and expectations do I need to have set up? So I can now, this year, have been taking back a lot more of the choice-based idea back to the regular classroom because I was able to do that with them.
Now, to learn more about personalization and blended learning, check out some of the full case studies we've curated for this section of the course after this video.